call myself a writer, but I like to pretend I am so I can feel good. Does anyone still care about Twilight? Yeah, probably not. Like most people, I have a very big love-hate relationship with this series. And there's a few things I think should change if Twilight was to ever get a reboot or anything like that. And here's 10 of them. Hope you enjoy. Now, before you comment, oh, you just hate white people, just listen. Because Stephanie Meyer's reason for having all the vampires be white is fucking terrible. I'm just saying, if this was to ever get like a reboot or anything, just add more people of color. Any race, I don't really care. As long as they're good characters, they got good amount of screen time, and they're actually important. Don't just have them in the background or like, in one episode, never have them in there again, because that's just annoying. Like, just make them important characters. That's all you gotta do. That goes for the werewolves as well, which, I'll get to them in a minute, because there's some stuff about them that's very concerning. Just add different races and stuff like that. Make it cool and unique. So you're not aware, Jacob and his whole wolf pack are not actual werewolves. They're shapeshifters. And I don't understand why she wrote it like that, because vampires and werewolves have been natural enemies or well-known enemies for like since the dawn of time. So it's like you could just made them werewolves instead of doing all that extra stuff. Like, you just made it complicated for no reason. So make them actual werewolves, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So for the record, I do want to say I am not too familiar on Native American tribes, but I do know that the Quillet tribe, sorry, I probably butchered that name, does not like the representation they have gotten with Twilight, because it's obviously very inaccurate. So my thing is either, if you are going to have the tribe there, make it accurate, or just don't have it at all. Like, just don't bring it up, because that's just kind of disrespectful to do whatever you want with someone else's heritage. No imprinting Elise romantically, because it just gets, depending on the situation, obviously with Jacob and Renesmee, it's very questionable and weird. And I just don't think it's so weird. Like, I don't know why she did that. Like, it's like, why would you do it like that? So imprinting will basically kind of be, it will be an adult and a child, but it's more of a, I'm gonna be basically your legal guardian, not legal guardian, but like, well, it can be that, yeah, a legal guardian, or kind of like, what's it called, like a godparent. So if something goes wrong with the parents, they'll always be there. So basically it would just be like, hey, I'm always gonna be here to protect you if you need it. So it's not gonna be romantic. It's just gonna be, hey, I'm always gonna be there for you. I think one more thing, all these guys need to be new vampires, like maybe like 2 to like maybe like 5 years into their vampireness, because it's like, or at least Edward, I would say, because it's just like, it's so weird. Like, I know they're mentally like teenagers, right? But it's like, it's so jarring to have someone who lived for at least 100 years to be with a 17-year-old, and like no one like questions it. It's just like, I mean, yeah, he's like mentally a kid, right? But it's like, he got like years of experience. Like, it's just a head scratcher. It's so odd. The only ones I feel like should be old is Carl. What was his wife's name? Oh my gosh, I literally forgot her name. I'm sorry, but the parents, obviously, because they're like vegans and stuff like that, so it makes sense for they would be perfect with their veganness. But I think they need to be all like new vampires, and maybe like Jasper's like the latest to the party, because that's how they were anyway. Like, Jasper and Alice was like the last two, so he's still kind of awkward a little bit. So when you get a bunch of blood, He smells a bunch of blood. He goes haywire, but not enough to, like, cause, not enough to be in school setting. Because a lot of people's like, I mean, how did he survive school at that small paper cut that Bella got set him off? I just think it should be a lot of blood that should mess him up. And obviously the other guys are used to it because, again, like, that whole scene was, like, always weird. Because I was like, how is he not, like, people get punched, like, I don't, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, they're all, like, new vampires. So it'll be less weird and creepy, mainly on Edward and Bella end. But yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but there's no reason for it, and they always suck anyway. Like, can anyone even name a good love triangle? Like, do they even exist? They never work out, and one is always left, like, looking stupid and miserable. So, no. Make her friends important. Why are they there if they don't do anything? Like, just make them, like, add more scenes with them, please. Like, let her have her friends other than the Collins, because, like, why? Like, why is it just the Collins? Why is she so obsessed with them? Like, she has friends that, like, want to talk to her, and they're barely there, and they just need to be there more. Just make her have the baby after she turns into a vampire. Just make her a vampire first, so you won't get that traumatic scene from our childhood that we all witness. Oh my gosh, that was so, like, uncomfortable. Like, even as an adult, when I rewatched Twilight, I'm like, ew. It's like, ew, no.
No.
He just does not go around reading minds now, because it's invasion of privacy. I think, like, when he does, like, meet a new person, his, like, powers kind of kick in a little bit, and maybe that's what, like, makes him, like, more interested in her. But, like, other than that, like, I don't know, I just always find it weird when characters who can read minds just go out their way to read people's minds, unless it's, like, they're trying to, like, figure out if they're, like, in danger from them or not, because it's, like, that's so weird. That's such an invasion of privacy. Like, why would I want to hang out with somebody that can just get in my head at any time? Like, that's so nasty. I just never liked that. And that, like, that can help someone be so creepy, so manipulative, so fast. Like, it's not even funny. I know some people say it's not that bad, but it is that bad. Like, because, I don't know, cause I know Stephenie Meyer wanted them to be, like, very beautiful and perfect. Like, if you, like, they're just supposed to be perfect in every shape and form, and it's kind of to a point where it's, like, really creepy and weird, but it's, like, the glitter thing, it's, like, why did you choose glitter? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do think they should look a little different in the, like, in the sunlight, which will be, like, different from them, like, burning up. But it's like, why glitter? And then when everyone was like, oh, this is the skin of a killer, Bella, I will not be threatened by that. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't. Like, no. It's so dumb. But, yeah, no glitter, bro. Like, something else gotta be thought of. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Well, all that being said, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. And, if you want to comment, just comment some stuff you will change in Twilight, or would you agree and disagree with the things that I changed. Also, I have a video about, like, what if Velma was a next gen, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and check that out. With that being said, hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night, and see y'all next time. Bye!